Hey everyone, it's Catherine from 85th and Pine, and today I'm going to talk about the 5 main reasons why I bought a Glowforge. So I'll just go over the first reason why I bought a Glowforge versus other laser cutter machines. So first off, the price. Glowforge was a lot cheaper than some other machines that I was personally looking at. There were some machines that were well over $10,000, even more than that, and that was just not in my budget. So that was a big thing for me, and also the size of the machine is something that I really needed more compact because I have a smaller house. My front door is literally right here and I have my Glowforge right behind me. So I needed something more compact, and it has a really nice sleek design to it, so that's something I really liked. Also, Glowforge has a really great referral program, so I would highly recommend considering that if you're buying a laser cutter, because you could easily pay off your machine with referrals if you really wanted it to. If you just get your code out there on social media or wherever, that can really help pay off your machine. So that's something to really consider. The second reason I bought a Glowforge in general was to just expand my business. I had a crochet business from 2018 till about 2020. Started it on Etsy, and it just wasn't getting me anywhere. I wasn't making enough money to make it my full-time job, and it was just taking me a long time to create certain items. Like, say, a winter hat took me about 2.5 hours to make, and that just wasn't cutting it. So I needed something different, something that is more customizable, something more versatile, and so Glowforge was the answer to my prayers about that. You can cut and engrave so many different materials, you can make so many different projects with it. Possibilities are really just endless with it, and that's exactly what I personally needed to expand my business. The third reason I bought a Glowforge was to take a risk and make a change in my life. So as Muhammad Ali said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life." So that really resonated with me. I really needed something different. Like I said, I was doing a crochet business that wasn't cutting it for me. I wasn't happy at my full-time job, and so I really needed something like this to take a risk and make a change. So that's something to really consider if you're on the fence about it and you're worried about taking a risk. I would highly recommend just doing it, because otherwise you just won't know what will happen. The fourth reason I bought a Glowforge was I needed something to be able to work from home and work for myself. So like I said, I had a crochet business, it wasn't working, I had a full-time job. I took the risk to get a Glowforge, and now I need to make it work for me so that I can work for myself. And I did just that. Within about a month from getting my machine, I was able to quit my full-time job. Now, I'm not saying that can work for everybody, but it worked for me, and if it worked for me, it can work for anybody if you're determined enough to make it work like that. So that's something that Glowforge brought to my table, and it can do for you too. My fifth reason for buying a Glowforge was to bring out my creativity. I've always been a little bit creative. I've always loved making projects and doing stuff like that, making crafts. So Glowforge was able to do that for me. It was able to bring out my creativity. Now, at first I would just buy digital files from other people and make stuff from what other people designed. So even just doing that was really exciting, because I was able to print what I saw online, and it was in 3D form, and that was really exciting. Now that I can make my own digital files after watching several YouTube videos and learning about it myself, I have a design that I have in my head, then I create it on my computer with Inkscape, and then I print it on my Glowforge, and I can see it in person in my hands, and that's really rewarding and really exciting. So it brought out my creativity and brought it to life. So those were the top 5 reasons why I personally bought a Glowforge. I hope that was helpful for you, especially if you're on the fence about getting your own Glowforge and not sure if you want to take a risk or not. but I would highly recommend it just because I've seen what it can do for me. So if you decide that buying a Glowforge is right for you, please feel free to use my referral code that's listed in the description box below on where you can get money off. Plus I would get credits too, which goes towards me and my family, which we truly, truly appreciate. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, and thanks for watching.